Introducing the all-new 2019 Toyota Land Cruiser. This V6 GX.R GT is surely one of a kind. We shall review its exterior first and then go ahead and review the interior of the car. Starting from the headlamps, you have the smoked design headlamps with daytime running lights and sequential lights below. At the bottom you have the headlamp washers, below you have the LED fog lights and front sensors. Moving towards the center you have the chrome radiator grille, which is GT designed, and the front bumper, which is also the GT design. Now let's go ahead and review the sides. The GX.R Grand Touring comes with a fine 20-inch alloy wheels, body colored side mirrors with lane change indicators, and chrome door handles. At the back, starting from the top, you have the spoiler with the brake lights below, you have the fine LED tail lights, you have the reverse parking camera, V6 mentioned on the right, and the GX.R Grand Touring mentioned on the left. Going below you have the rear fog lights with the reflectors. At the bottom you have the tow hook and the reverse parking sensors. Now let's go ahead and review the interior of the car. On the door you have some fine wood finish and leather stitch design. You have all the window controls, the lock, unlock. Going below you have some fine storage space and a speaker. Having a view inside, you have the powered seat adjustments and some fine leather seats. Now let's go ahead inside. You have a nice side step and a strong pillar A to give you the assist as you go inside. A comfortable seating. Let me go ahead and close the door. Once seated, you are welcomed with some fine leather and wood trim steering wheel. On the steering wheel, you have multiple of buttons to select from. You have your track control, your volume control, your hands-free. On the right-hand side, you have several buttons to navigate through your multi-information display screen on your dashboard, for which we shall go through in a minute. Before that, let's go ahead and review the keys of the Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser comes with a fine-looking bold-looking fine key. At the back, you have the Land Cruiser mentioned. At the front, you have the lock, unlock, back door opener, and the horn sound. So without further ado, let me go ahead and press the brake and press the engine start and stop button. A smooth start indeed. On the dashboard, you have several gauges to view at. You have the oil and temperature gauge on the left, you have the battery and the fuel tank status on the right. At the center, you have the speedometer and the multi-information display screen. At the multi-information display screen, which shows your speed at which you are traveling, you have your range. Moving towards the right, you have your wheel status, you have the messages, you have the settings. Going through a few of the settings, you have the language, unit, you have the eco, you have the switch setting as well, you have the driver information one, and you have the default setting as you wish to select to set all your settings back to default. So that's about the dashboard. Starting from the left hand side, you have your headlight adjustments, you have your RSCA, which is rolling sensing curtain airbags button over here. You have the side mirror adjustments, you have your headlamp washers, sensors, side mirror adjustments. At the top you have the AC vents. On the left hand side back you have your headlight controls, you have your on the right hand side you have your wiper controls, and below you have your cruising controls. At the back of it you have the back door opener and the power door off and on button. At the center you have a fine 10-inch multimedia display screen with navigation. It has the radio, navigation, media, phone setup. Going through some of the setup, you have your brightness, contrast, system language, and several selections to choose from. A quick response, I must say. You have a volume, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and music. Going back, setting it back to normal. Going below, you have your power on and off. You have your volume adjustments, mute, menu, navigation, and eject for your disc, and the tune setting as well. Below you have the hazard light and the time. At the bottom you have your AC controls. Going below you have some nice storage space and a place where you can charge your wireless devices. A 12-volt outlet on the left hand side, it's closed. Going below you have the USB and AUX output, your gear. On the side you have your 4x4 controls, your hillside assist on and off, your turn around assist, your speed, you have your differential locks, you have your traction off and on, you have your ECT second start, which gives you more torque. You have two cup holders. At the center armrest you have some nice storage space at the front, and on the second unlock you have a cooler box. having a view at the passenger seat. At the top you have the sunroof with the sunshade and the mirror as well. You have your sunroof controls, your light buttons, glass keeper, and pretty much the same way here. So that's pretty much about it from the front passenger row seats. Now let's go ahead and review the second passenger row seats. Having seated at the second passenger row seats, you have some fine amount of legroom space. Moving towards the center, you have two AC vents and the AC controls at the bottom. At the armrest, you have some nice storage space at the front and at the back as well. You have two cup holders as well. Keeping this back, at the top you have the handles, you have the light switch and the AC vents as well. So yeah, that's pretty much about it from the second passenger row seats. Now let's go ahead and check out the third passenger row seats. In order to access the third passenger row seats, you just gotta pull this lever up and the seat shall fold, which shall give you an easy access towards the third passenger row seats. Having seated at the third passenger row seats, you don't seem to have enough legroom space, and that's the reason why it is more suitable for children. At both the sides, you have two cup holders and some nice storage space at the bottom. Having a look at the top, the AC vents and the handles. At the top, you have the light controls, and pretty much that's about it. But you do intend to get a good view. Now let's go ahead and check out the storage space. In order to open the third door, you've got to press the button which is located right next to the reverse camera. So even with the third row seats unfolded, you have some fine amount of space for your groceries and day-to-day item. Now let's go ahead and have the third row seats folded to check out how much space there is after these seats are folded. With the third row seats folded, you have enormous amount of space for your luggages and day-to-day items. Now let's go ahead and close the third door with a click of a button. Now let's go check out what's underneath the hood. This 2019 Toyota Land Cruiser GX.R Grand Touring comes with a 4-liter V6 engine with a horsepower of 271 and a fuel tank capacity of 138 liters. So that's my review on the 2019 Toyota Land Cruiser. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. If SUV is your kind of drive, then do check out my review on the 2019 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado or the 2019 Toyota Fortuner with the new 2019 Toyota Rush, which also comes with a touch of modern technology. The link of all of these videos are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly like, subscribe and turn your notifications on. Thank you so much.